Yes, sir.
Yo, guys, welcome to today's segment on the CEO's podcast. And today we've got camera 1, 2, 3, 4 different camera angles for you guys today. You've asked for it. And today we're going to be going over, well, for one, it's the spirit of the holidays. So we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Black Friday coming up, we've even got Cyber Monday, and we're going to be kind of diving into how all of this is going to affect your pockets, especially those of you in the middle class. And hey, for those of you that are looking to get richer, we're here to help you too. So let's get right into it. My name is Duno Clanor, and to keep it simple, I'm a business strategist and podcast host, and I'm here today with
John Franco, your main host, and obviously the founder of software technology that's going to help you in the long shot make some money online.
And my name is Salem B. Pugil. I'm a nobody. Pretty much you shouldn't be listening to me, but you're going to listen to me anyway because I'm interesting. Or not.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, look, guys, today, to just keep it simple, right? We're going to read you some stats. We're going to give you some, some viral clips to make fun of us. We're going to give you some reasons to laugh. But, I mean, Franco, you said you were studying up on girls or something, right? Like, what's wrong with your game, man?
Before we even get into that, listen, I'm tired of Black Friday. I want a white Saturday.
You want a white Saturday?
I want a white Saturday.
We'll start that.
Which is the exact opposite of Black Friday, where everything is more expensive.
Guys, white Saturday, everything that's on sale on Friday, we're going to double price for you on Saturday. Just make sure you click the link in my bio, and we'll have those savings for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
white
it, right?
Saturday. Absolutely.
Sweet. All right, so, well, to stay on that topic, so let's kind of get into where Black Friday came from, right?
Yeah,
so in my notes, I kind of have, some people say it's from the 50s, some people say it's from the 60s, some people say it's from the 70s, and it always came after Thanksgiving, right? And Thanksgiving, it's the spirit of the holidays. Everybody's with their family, they're eating, and well, they're getting their stomachs full, right? And then for some reason, people just started going shopping right after, the day after.
Family was together. They were probably bored.
I mean, dude, essentially people just started crowding stores after they filled it up. So why do you think that is, man? Why do you think that is?
Listen, some greedy ass businessman decided to just make life interesting after Thanksgiving. And you know what's crazy? Crazier is that, you spend a long night with your family, you eat, you go to sleep late. Some people get drunk, and then the next morning you wake up to go drunk as hell to Black Friday and go out and buy stuff.
Bro,
I mean,
some people don't even go home. Some people just they're lining up all night.
They camping out. Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine.
Consumerism is the new Thanksgiving.
I think you said something in a recent ad, something about buying Roku TVs or something like that, right?
Yeah, bro. It's real. A lot of Roku TVs are going to go out.
What's wrong with Roku TVs?
Nothing's wrong with that. I mean, but here's the thing. I think a lot of people.
I have a Fufushi Fang Yu.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Roku TV?
You know what's wrong with Roku TVs?
The ads you can't skip in the TV.
They're a scam.
Why are they a scam?
Yeah.
Break it down. Why is it a scam?
They're a scam, bro. They're selling like 1970s technology to the average person out there.
So why are people buying it?
Because it's cheap.
It's cheap, bro.
If it's obvious, why are people buying it?
Yo, you get a 70-inch fat-ass fucking screen for $400, bro.
No, 90-inch for like $250.
For Fushi Fang Yu.
Shit.
Well, look. Let me give you guys a quick stat on Black Friday, and you guys just kind of break it down.
Yeah.
So in 2021, right, sales on Black Friday reached around $9.12 billion, and $9 billion of that was all e-commerce.
Yeah.
So
wow.
$9 billion e-commerce, right? And then you've got Cyber Monday on Monday, right? And for some reason, Cyber Monday is beating Black Friday every year, right?
Yeah.
In 2021, Cyber Monday did 10.4 billion compared to Black Friday doing 9.12 billion. So I know, Franco, you told us you had some stats on Cyber Monday, man. I mean, do you want to kind of get right into it, or you want to talk about something else?
I'm just going to speak to my ladies out there. And the reason I'm going to speak to my ladies out there is simply because in the last 3 years, listen up, in the last 3 years, ladies have been outperforming men in business by all means. By raising capital, private equity, loans, all these different
Ladies
things.
are getting the bag, bro.
They're getting the bag, bro. Big time. Post-COVID.
They're getting the bag, but they're also the biggest consumers, man.
That's great.
Lady,
I mean, it's good for me. I'm going to start selling to them.
The real question is, are these ladies getting the bag for their mans, or are they getting the bag for themselves?
I'll tell you what happens with the ladies getting the bag right now. They're getting their side bag filled up. Their mans, they got to work hard as hell.
That's true, right? It's like, it's your money, it's our money. my money is
Yeah.
my money. Where do you
That's
think
crazy.
that statement came from, man?
Look,
I'll explain. One day, a girl
Hillary
woke up.
Clinton. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton was definitely like, my money's my money and your money is
Yeah.
my money.
Yeah.
100%.
That's crazy.
She set the standards. But listen up.
So who's in the gold digging Hall of Fame then? Biggest gold digger of all time.
Let me see. I thought it was Kim Kardashian for a minute.
Gold digger?
Yeah. I
No.
thought so for a minute.
Maybe
Yo.
hype digger.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought for a minute it was Jeff Bezos' wife after she divorced him and she got all that. But then I found
You
out
know
she
Jeff
helped him
Bezos
build.
married his
She's
best friend's
been
wife?
donating all that money.
You know that, right?
Huh?
Jeff Bezos was cheating on his best friend with his wife.
Whoa,
And then he married her.
he might come after you, bro.
Listen,
Bro,
Daddy
don't-
Bezos, Daddy Bezos,
Don't
listen.
suppose
Listen.
my dada.
100%.
You know?
Listen, we love Amazon. We actually have a couple of affiliate marketing and links
Yeah.
in Amazon. There's no disrespect here, Bezos. Game is game.
Listen up. So back to everything that Duno asked, right? Like I'm definitely vouching for women. Why? Because I think they're more motivated than men as of today. They
I agree.
want bigger and better things. There are a lot of lazy douchebags out there that
Why
they
do
don't
you think
even
they're
want to
so
pay
lazy?
the bills of their kids.
Why do you think they're
it's
so
crazy.
lazy?
Huh?
All right, so here's a good segue to get into, right? Or topic, right? Why do you think women want the bag more nowadays? Now, before you guys answer, think of your answers, right? One, we know that women we say they want more, right?
Right.
And then you also have the opposite where men are becoming lazier and lazier. They're not hustlers. Like, I mean, in my opinion, I think that you got to have the hustle in you, right? It's not like you can teach someone to hustle, right? So why do you think men are becoming lazier and women are becoming more ambitious?
I'll put it like this. This is what I think is going on. Right now, society is favoring women that are in their bag. Like, you don't need no man. You can do it on
Is
your
that a
own.
good thing or
They're-
bad thing?
It's a bad thing. And in the bigger scheme of it, it's a bad thing. But, like, they're now pushing the woman to, hey, be the producer. Be the ones in the front line. Be the ones that are going to be drafted. Do the man stuff, right? And to the man side, they're like, hey, don't be a man. Be more sensitive. Care about your feelings. Don't, shut up and then just do your job. Actually express yourself and make yourself more feminine. So you're seeing the roles being switched literally in real time.
I think that, post-COVID, when everything became more digital, women realized that there is a huge opportunity for them.
OnlyFans?
But there's always
OnlyFans-
been huge
Listen,
opportunity for
listen,
women.
He was gonna
but
say
not
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans itself, but like I think a lot of women started realizing, listen, I can use my beauty to get into business. I can get my beauty to sell products. I can get my beauty to do this and connect
So
me
you're
with
saying
the right
women are
people.
born with value?
Right? Women are essentially they're like the vehicle of acceleration today.
For success.
For success.
Absolutely.
100%.
I mean,
all the
absolutely.
influencers.
If you got
Who
some
are they?
clickbait, if you got-
Woman. You know?
Well, we also know a ton of broke influencers, man. Like, bro, there's such an epidemic today, right? And it's broke influencer syndrome, man. Like, you have tons
Don't
of
know.
influencers.
You know what
who
the problem
don't
is? They're
know-
doing the service for service. Shout out for shout out. They're not getting paid. They're just saying, hey, do this for free and then I'll do this
But
for
listen,
you.
for men, it's different because men, they got to be comedians to be famous. And girls, they just got to be themselves.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Which is crazy, right? Like,
A
in
guy-
You know what
every
I'm tired of?
aspect. Huh?
You know what I'm tired of? I'm
What?
tired of women's rights. I want to speak about women's wrongs. That's what I want to speak about.
A lot of women's wrong. But one thing for sure, they're doing what needs to be done to get
Absolutely.
that back.
Listen,
right?
you girls that wake up every morning, work hard,
Self-independent
provide.
woman, bro, kudos to those ladies
Absolutely.
out there. I mean, I personally believe that, in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see a very strong and bold movement.
But what are
in
they going to do
women.
when it snows?
They're going to call you to show.
They calling me.
Hey,
They calling me.
That's true,
They
right?
calling
Because,
me.
bro,
Listen, they
are
got their
never
money now.
But they're never single, bro.
And
they're
they're
never single. You always have a Salem around the corner.
That's it. Say it left. Say it left.
listen. The only way that I'm shoveling a girl's driveway is not even if I'm paid, it's to save her life. There's an avalanche. I gotta save her life. If it's not saving her life, I'm not shoveling any driveway.
But women are definitely getting in position of empowerment
And I'm happy for
in the
that.
economy, right? And it's scary to say that that's happening faster than ever because I read something, I believe I have it here, where it says that in the last 3 years, there has been 120% more successful women than in the last 20 years.
But who's
together.
the machine pushing? Is the machine pushing a successful man, or is the machine pushing a successful woman of any color,
Well,
of any
in
origin?
my opinion, I think it's ultimately it's always the bigger businesses, right? You
All
look at
Fashion novel.
you look at the last pandemics, right? That recently happened. They shut down all the small businesses, and who buys up the small businesses?
The bigger
businesses,
businesses.
Yeah.
right? You raise people's minimum wage. Who benefits? The big businesses, because why? The small business owner can't pay those wages, so they got to shut down their business because they can't find anybody to work for them. And guess what? The bigger businesses buy up the small ones, right? And then guess what? They're benefiting, right? And now, as they're benefiting, you have holidays like Black Friday, you have Cyber Monday, who profits the most. I'm not against it, right? I'm a businessman myself. I love the game of business, right? And you want to read your stat?
Well, look, this is some interesting, explosive, sexy, feminist statistics right here. Women own 12.3 million businesses in the United States. That equals to about 42% of all U.S. companies.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
42%.
Yeah.
How many of those 42% supporters are trying to fuck the girls?
Yo,
What's the real statistic on that?
True, man.
What's the real statistic on that? I would think that dropped to 20% of actual sales, bro.
Bro, on top of, all right, this is another crazy stat, right? Women, right? Like we said, they're making more
They're
money,
doing
which
their
is a
thing.
good thing, right? Which
Yeah.
is, I'm happy, right?
I don't want to buy Gucci bags anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to be taken
I'm
care
kidding,
of.
I'm
Hey,
kidding.
look,
I want to be a stay-at-home dad, bro. I
Yeah,
want to
look.
I want to take care of. I want to get dressed in my Versace.
You want to
Nah.
be pregnant?
Gucci,
You want?
what?
Nah,
Okay,
me
yeah.
personally, I like
The
getting
hustle.
out there. I like,
Yeah.
like it's a part of me, right? It's
Yeah.
just, I can't just sit down and not be doing something,
Yeah.
right? But on top of women having their own money now, right, which is a positive for the economy, right? Everything is moving faster, right? I think businesses were able to scale up faster because they had more employees,
And
right?
they had more fundings. Remember, the government was
Exactly.
just printing out
So,
money.
Why
which they
is
never
it
do.
that even though women are making more money,
Yeah.
now, they also hold all the credit cards. They have more debt. Why is that? Why?
Because they're easier to sell.
Yeah. They're emotional. More
You want to
emotional
be an
than men.
educated woman? Well, education costs this. You want to be a woman of stature? Well, the stature costs this.
Bro, for Black Friday, guess what happens? All these marketers, the top marketers out
70, 80%
Mhm.
goes to a woman.
there, guess what? They lie about these sales, right? Like 70% off, but it's not 70% off.
Never.
They just slap a tag, the
Yeah.
price stays the same. That's so crazy to me.
If you're gonna go Black Friday shopping in 2023, this is the top. Let's do really quickly. Top 3 things you need if you're gonna go Black Friday shopping in 2023. Number 1, you got to go deep. As in, like, you can't just go by yourself. You got to go at least minimum 5 people. Why? Because you have to form a protection circle around the item that you grab. If you grab the item, and then you have to beeline it to the counter. And you know what? At that point, I'm not saying you should steal, but like, who's gonna stop you?
Bro, Best Buy
Like,
even has like,
don't do it. But at the same time, like,
dude,
you know what I mean?
I think Best
you
Buy.
you want 50% off or 100% off?
Exactly. Dude. I
Shit.
think Best Buy has this thing where it's like you can't even if
Still
they can't come
900.
after you. If
It's
there's
like
a
$800
limit,
or something. You have to
yeah,
steal over $800 for them
then
to
they'll
actually
come
like.
after
Yeah.
you. That's actually crazy to me.
It's
And-
encouraging these guys.
Bro,
to
I'm
still
gonna keep it
business.
100 with you. I don't do it because I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But like sometimes when I'm in the counter or like there's a long line at 7-Eleven or like there's just like inconvenience at a part and I'm trying to buy something and sometimes I'm like, man, I should just walk out with this. You
Well,
know,
look,
like, who's really gonna stop me?
So kind of on this, on this topic of the spirit of the holidays and things like that, right? Why, I wrote down here consequences of inflation over time, right? Because right now inflation is killing the middle class, right?
Yeah.
Because the rich are getting richer, and
Yeah.
Black Friday, holidays like that are causing the poor to get poorer,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? So essentially, what do you guys think is going to happen over time, right? Over the next couple of years, what kind of shifts do you think we're going to be seeing, not just in the market, but
Yeah.
in our everyday lives, in industries like real estate and industries like e-com, right?
Yeah.
Kind of get into that.
I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna be real with you guys, and I'm gonna drop the jokes, and I'm just gonna reveal the curtain and tell you the truth. Black Friday doesn't exist anymore. Why? Because all the deals that you're getting on Black Friday, truthfully, you can get them online. You
Yeah.
can find a wholesaler. You can find a distributor. You can find whatever product that you're looking for. And if you can't find the exact product that you're looking for, you're going to find an exact replica of the product that you're looking for at a cheaper price. There is no reason to actually go, unless you want the experience of being a savage, of going in there, grabbing it, running out and saying, oh, I got the last PlayStation. If let's say you don't want that, then Cyber Monday is the way to go because honestly, if you're not on your e-commerce shit, you're going to get left behind, bro. It is what it is. You think it's easier to start a Shopify at 2023 or 2030? Think about it.
And just to attest to that, I mean, I don't know, a lot of my followers, whoever's live right now with us, I've been developing software for 4 years, and it's all related to e-commerce. I have an extension that allows the average person to plug and play into their computer and essentially start doing product research for them to understand the risk and understand which product is profitable, and then buy that product, send it over to Amazon, and make money throughout that process, right? That's essentially what we have done in the last 4 years, and it's something that we're very passionate about presenting today, because we're just pushing the program out there for the public to essentially access it. So Black Friday versus Cyber Monday, you spoke about some crazy statistics. Even though it's Black Friday, the traditional Black Friday that we all know about, people are opting into buying online, right? And they do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, right? Because now the online stores, they're starting their sales on Friday,
True.
if not Saturday night, all the way to Cyber Monday, right? So
Yep.
essentially,
It's a weekend. It's weekend deal.
yeah,
Deals
it's
for the
like,
weekend.
yeah. So it's not longer a thing. It's only one day, and whatever inventory we got, this is what you're gonna be able to get. It's not longer that, right? Like
The magic's gone.
the magic's gone, and they're after the revenue, right?
Yeah.
Like they're trying to hit numbers,
They're pumping
like
the
every
market.
business, right?
Pumping the market.
Amazon is always aiming to hit numbers because this is how they increase valuation.
Bro.
Same thing happens to these online stores. So when it comes to, who can benefit and who can't benefit from, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all that, right? You can either become the consumer or you can become the supplier, right? And a lot of people,
What would make you go into a line for Black Friday?
nothing.
No, it has to be something, bro.
I mean, nothing.
something at some crazy ass discount.
Bro,
Nah.
nothing.
Bro, I've never been Black Friday shopping in my
Listen,
life.
But there had to be something that you'd be like, damn,
There's
bro.
nothing. Listen
Nah,
to me.
man.
Listen to me. If I can't afford it, I won't.
Don't
buy
even
it.
buy it.
That's it. I don't.
But what
need
if
to,
I want to flex on the brokies?
I don't need to flex on the brokies.
Well, look.
I want to help the brokies, right?
Another-
Like
So
that's
don't spend your money on Black Friday. Spend it on.
education.
Oh, and what kind of education?
Well, they need to learn how is it that they can earn money so that they can buy the things they want without having to wait for Black Friday.
Or
It's
fucking
black,
line.
It's black science, right?
Yeah.
Like shit.
Nah, yo.
It's real.
Another thing, right?
Darkness.
I've got, I think, two more things,
Darkness
right?
in your heart.
Two more kind of stats, right?
Yeah.
Dude, Amazon is literally, I don't know, maybe it's
Blowing
more
up.
now, but they're doing like $1 billion a day in sales.
Daddy
Yeah.
Bezos.
Every single day.
How much more money do you need, Daddy
Dude,
Bezos?
is it, bro? Are you saying, a lot of people want to hate the rich, right?
Yeah.
He created an opportunity for everybody. So
He started
people
selling
might hate
books.
on him, right?
He started selling books.
But guess what? He's him doing that and putting in the work, right? I always respect hard work, right? Anybody who's built something massive, I'm like, respect, because if you didn't do it, who else was gonna do it, right?
Somebody else.
Dude, because in my opinion, us entrepreneurs, man, we're crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep going. Everybody else is gonna give up. Everybody else is gonna it's not gonna
So
work.
how do we make Black Friday better?
We don't need Black Friday.
So what do we need? White Saturday?
Look,
This guy's crazy.
yo. So honestly, another industry I think is gonna be booming in the next couple of years is the creator economy, right? I think
I think it's oversaturated now.
No way, man. It's
Never.
not, bro. Forbes or not Forbes, Goldman Sachs, if that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
They predict that by 2027, it's going to the whole creator economy is going to be worth around 480 billion, right? And some of you that follow my personal YouTube, you might have noticed that I've been talking on this, right? Like why you should take advantage, becoming not just a content creator, but partnering with companies that need content creators, right? Because that's a whole different market. You're gonna start seeing studios open up that are just gonna be dedicated to renting out space to content creators, right? That's some another industry with.
But our enemies are supplying their civilian force with engineers, doctors, lawyers, and people that actually want a better society.
And guess
but
what? They're still gonna need people like us
but like
that
what
are
if
creators.
like I'm over here like doing this
Look,
and people are like breaking
Yeah,
the
well,
atom.
there's all types of creators. So,
Yeah.
are you gonna be a smart creator that actually knows how to profit?
I'm gonna be a
that actually
paid
knows how to
creator.
do these things?
I'm gonna tell you two things. I always say that there are consumers and creators, consumers and suppliers,
Always.
right?
You're either
For
the
the-
pimp
Yeah,
or you're the trick.
yeah, exactly. But essentially,
And
in
pimps don't
the
get tricked.
era that we're in the time and human age that we're in right now, there's huge opportunity for absolutely everybody that goes digital. Why? Because this is where we're heading. we're entering the digital era. We're leaving the industrial era. A lot of people are stuck in the mindset that they got to go to college. They got to work a 9 to 5.
I think that's
And
over
then-
with.
Yeah, that's over with.
I think people are really waking up.
People are now waking up to
Yeah,
that.
now,
You get what I'm
too
saying?
late.
But
200,000
it's
in
too late.
debt, 500,000 in debt.
It's-
Now they're waking
It's
up.
super late, and not only super late, a lot of people, they're just confused about what is it that they're going to do with their lives.
Do you think
It's
they like
that
to be
simple.
tricked?
Huh?
You think they like to be tricked?
Humans are
Like they're confused on purpose?
like
It's-
bacteria.
The thing is,
Humans are
Yeah.
like bacteria? That's
It's-
a quote that.
Yeah,
Quote that.
I swear
Humans
to
are
you,
like
look,
humans
bacteria.
are like bacteria,
The
bro.
thing
They need
is-
to be disinfected.
the thing is, bro,
They need to be regulated, bro.
people like to be told what to do. You're gonna
yeah,
Until you tell them what to do.
Nah, they still
People
want
like to be told what to do until you tell them what to
They
do.
still want to be told what to do because most people, even the people that want freedom, right?
Right.
Once they actually
don't
have
really want freedom.
once they have freedom, a lot of them go crazy.
Of
Or
course, they can't
it's
stand the
like
pressure.
they can't. It's freedom equals responsibility, and most people can't handle that responsibility, right? Especially when it comes to financial literacy and really just managing your money, right? Like I'm someone, right? I'm pretty young, so managing my money right now is still a challenge, right? I'm
Yeah.
still learning that. I'm still learning about credit. I'm learning about business funding. I'm learning about all these different things. So for you guys, that have a little bit more experience, I don't know, let's kind of get into some, let's say, some strategies that you've done that's helped you manage your finances over time. That way we can, give the audience
Do you
some
do you
gains.
want like a broke boy hustle or like I have some money coming in hustle?
Not a hustle, more just managing.
a managing
'Cause
hustle,
look,
like
we
managing
know
money
a lot
hustle.
of people are gonna be dropping money on Black Friday.
You know, the number one thing that I can advise anybody when it comes to managing their money is that as they're able to, let's say, save some money on the side, don't leave that money saved up. Invest that money in yourself. Education is key for you to grow because the more you know, the more you get paid. There's a relationship of education.
Knowledge
and
equals
pay,
power.
right? So essentially, you're the byproduct of the education level that you have.
So what's the greatest hustle a woman could get into right now?
Sales.
Absolutely.
Sales.
Sales.
Look, anybody in 2024 struggling to make some money, if you learn how to generate sales, you're going to be able to do it in any industry. You can focus on selling a high average
At
ticket.
21, what should the
And-
average man be making, in your opinion?
80,000 plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, you heard that? If you're 21 and you're not making
Look.
$80,000, you're a bum.
I at 21, I was making over $100,000 and I haven't dropped from there.
Wow.
So
I've
it's-
dropped from there. At
and-
21, I was
and-
making that, but
And
I dropped from
I
there.
started making that money maybe like
Up,
at
down,
19, 20,
around.
something in that range. So I started doing it very young.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those crazy guys, right? Like I make
Is it
a
your
lot
discipline?
of money. No, it's not the discipline. It's just me. Like
It's a hunger, bro.
It's
the hunger.
like
You
I
stay
never
hungry.
stop.
It
Right?
has to be in you.
It's not only that I don't stop. It's like I have a goal for my life that I'm eventually going to reach because I don't give up.
Can't
right?
stop, won't stop.
Listen, I can't stop, won't stop. Number one, but I invest a lot in myself. I've invested close to $1 million in software.
Wow.
Right? Which is crazy because a lot of people are like, oh, invest in real estate, do this, do that, right?
Yeah.
And now when you're looking at their portfolio of real estate, how many years they did that for, they retire, they start selling that portfolio. Now they got to liquidate that portfolio at a discount in most instances.
Yeah.
As you're getting
'Cause you
older,
need-
that
you need- yeah,
happens, right?
you need
Because
money.
you don't want to renovate anymore.
Right.
Essentially, you made money in the process. You were able to refinance and do certain things.
Yeah.
But real millionaires, they focus on one thing. It's called technology.
Absolutely.
Look
You can't
at
fight the
any
future.
billion-
You can only join the future.
Look into any billionaire today. Their number one asset is not real estate.
Yeah.
Guarantee you that.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to what advice can I give a younger me,
Yeah.
is go crazier when it comes to technology.
Yeah.
And don't listen to your friends and family,
Yeah.
right? Because this is too advanced for the average person.
Absolutely.
4 years ago, I started investing into software. And a lot of people were like, oh, this guy's just wasting his time, wasting his money. Now I can tell you that my software just, if I decided to sell my software today, I have letters of this. Actually, let me not
Listen,
speak
this is
about
what
that.
Franco was
It's too
saying.
much money for the average
This
ear.
is what
right?
Franco's saying, bro.
But
if they sleeping on you, tuck them in.
that's it. Listen, and now, and I don't need to brag about money. I don't brag about money. I mean, I'm in a financial roller coaster. When you're in tech, you go through a lot of roller coasters because you need a lot of money to really implement
as
new
an
technology,
entrepreneur.
right? That's entrepreneurship.
What's the biggest waste in software that you've wasted the most money in software specifically?
Look, when I started software, it happened like this. First of all, I got in software with one of my very best friends. He's my brother. He knows
Are you still friends
exactly
with
who is. He's my daughter's godfather.
Oh, wow.
Right? That's
So
how
you got
close he is,
nice.
right? So we got into Wi-Fi technology back in 2013, 2014, when there were no hotspots to collect customer data so that businesses could retarget
That free
them.
Wi-Fi that
Right,
fucking
all
takes
that
everything
free-
from your phone?
I was one of the first people in that.
Yeah.
And I was so young at that period in time that I did not know how to raise money. However, 3-4 years later, we found out that Optimum bought a small company just like us that was not even started by
Yeah.
the time we were like a year and a half in.
Yeah.
And because we lost access to capital, we stopped. But the whole story is we learned that technology got bought out for over $80 million 4 years.
So you're saying
later.
that could have been your money?
That could have been me. Maybe bigger.
Could have been,
'cause-
should have been, would have been, but
yeah,
didn't.
and then I don't regret it, but it
Sounds
gave
like you
me
do.
it gave me an
different drive.
angle to retweak my mindset to do bigger things.
What was the new
Today,
tweet?
I'm gonna say that I have something bigger than that.
Nice. You
Way
hear
bigger
that?
than that.
Wait until
Maybe
you see.
10, 20x bigger than that in my hands right now.
20x.
Yeah.
Grant Cardone,
That-
you're 10x? Fuck that.
20x, right?
20x.
We're 2024, 20x.
20x, baby.
Essentially, invest in yourself. Don't save money to buy luxury, right? I mean, I like cars, I like fancy stuff, I like traveling, doing all those things, but I don't overdo it. I will spend 90% of my money investing into things that I believe will work out than on things that after you have it in 2-3 months, you're bored of them, you don't even use them. So it's like you're just throwing money away. There's no way for you to progress in life when you're living that cycle.
What's the biggest waste of money in software? What you say? That's
Oh,
a POS.
my story,
anybody,
right. So
if anybody buys that is a POS right there. And then I want Duno, if you could answer, how could we capitalize with software in Black Friday? But after that question.
Look. So there in software, there's so much software out there.
Too much,
right?
too much.
Too many options, right? So for me, my story was, and I didn't finish the story. I got, I got sidetracked. Yeah, but
Thinking about the money.
essentially, when I was starting into, the industry of Amazon coding, which is software, essentially, I started developing a software that I thought would work out for everybody. So I'm like, oh, this is going to kill it. This is simple. It's not going to cost me a lot of money. Bro, I launched that, and everybody was like, what the fuck is this? This is old
Garbage.
school. Garbage. And I'm like, what am I going to do now? I spent like $100,000 on this, and people
Wow.
are telling me they're not going to pay for this. So I'm like, you know what? I'm coming back stronger, bigger, and bolder, bro. And I just kept developing.
You
But
doubled
So
down.
you see,
I held it down, yeah.
everything you've mentioned, right? Kind of what I've picked up on, everything you've been mentioning so far with all the software and the money you've dropped on it, right? I think a key takeaway for everyone listening is number one, like in my opinion, you're either born with it or you're not,
Right.
right? Like
Don't force it.
It's a different type of hustle. It's a different type of drive. And in my opinion, it takes a level of crazy to fail over and over and still think you got it and
Yeah.
to keep on pushing. And
Yeah.
not many people have that, right? I've been through it tons of times and I'm only 21, right? Like I'm still growing, I'm still pushing. And it's like, I've had sit downs with even my own parents where they're like, what are you doing? Like, do you honestly
That
think,
happens.
why do you think I'm first generation, right? I'm the firstborn. I have 2 younger siblings. So it's like, they look at me and they're like, what kind of example do you think you're setting for the younger ones when you're not going to college, right? Now, although I didn't go to college, I've dropped about, I want to say around 40,000 just on my own education. And you might be asking, well, how did you get that kind of money at 21? Look, when you want something so bad, you're going to make sacrifices, right?
Yeah.
Like day in out, like ever since high school, day in, day out, I've been pushing and pushing and pushing, getting that money, bro. I'll have like 3,000 saved up. I drop it on a coaching program. I lose it all. I get it again. I drop it on another program.
If
And
you
it's
ain't
like,
Sesame, don't be in these streets.
dude, exactly. Like so many people, right? And plenty of times I'm like, yo, I could just save this money, move out, buy a car,
And flex.
and flex. That was one of the first thoughts in my head was, yo, I wanted to be one of the kids that had all the nicest sneakers. But then I was like, I want more.
You
right?
want the sneaker factory.
Bro, I just kept on going, right? And now, like, for those of you that saw my journey so far, right? Like, I'm not gonna say the journey's done, but for those of you that's seen the journey so far, you look at it, you're like, yo, like, you see where I am now compared to where I was maybe 2 years ago when I first started really just going hard at content. And I'm not stopping, right? Like, I think all of us here, we're invested in this game for the next,
Can't stop, won't stop.
I don't even know how many
Retirement years.
Because honestly,
Until retirement.
this industry, I'm here to stick to it. And let's kind of, I think you asked a question about software, right?
Yeah, how can we benefit, like people in software right now, how can they benefit with the Black Friday coming up? Like
Well,
maybe developing a software that watches the market?
I wouldn't say
know what
I wouldn't say focus
That's
on
tough.
developing, because the people we're speaking with, they're most likely looking for opportunities to start making money, right? And here at, the CEOs Network, which is who we are and what we do, we're genuinely here to push not just ideas into you guys' head, not just to motivate you guys, but we're actually here to help you guys, right? For those of you that already have a business, we're here to help you scale. For those of you that don't necessarily have a business or don't necessarily know what direction to go into, we're here to offer you different opportunities for commissions. Our motto is commissions, entrepreneurship, and opportunities. So, Franco.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this for people shopping, this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and just women in general that often shop 80% of the time.
Are we talking to men or women?
No, we're speaking to everybody, but women in general, they abuse the sales,
Oh, bro.
right? Like they know every single sale.
80%.
There is an extension or two that I'll say, yo, install that into your computer, right? Technology is already out there for you to make money.
Tons.
You can install, let's say, Top Cash apps on your Chrome extension. Shop on these sites and you earn points. You rake those points up, and at the end of the year, you're making an additional $800.
I got a quick hustle for anybody looking for money.
Huh?
I got a quick ass hustle for anybody looking for money.
What's that?
It's very simple, right? Because people see the deals. Like, okay, this Black Friday, this camera's gonna be there. This camera. Listen, if you're a dude that needs money and you got time, just go to the people and be like, look, I'm gonna go get it for you. I'll personally go get it for you for this price, and you go do the, because the thing is
how
like,
can I trust that they won't just take it and run?
listen, if someone's giving you money, it's probably gonna be like your aunt, your uncle, your family member, somebody associated to you. Be like, look, I know that like as a family, you guys are gonna go do this. I'll go do everything. You go do it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Look, back to what I was saying. There are ways for people to make money out there,
Tons,
right? Extensions.
tons.
People should
many ways.
install
People lack
extensions
creativity.
to basically optimize sales, to look for coupons, to earn points on their orders, right? Like all these things, they're out there. They're gonna pay you at the end of the year. That's proven. I've done that. My team does that every time we buy for Amazon accounts. This is how we do it. Now, on top of that, I believe every single person out there listening today, before Thanksgiving, before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all that, they should get into buying education rather than luxury.
We should have a Black
Right.
Education Day where
Right.
educational programs are like 50% off.
Essentially,
But people don't wanna read.
Essentially, no, people don't have to read. There are courses. We have courses in place already with
Bro.
videos. Everything is there for you. People
Buy an
just need to.
audiobook.
People just need to put the time and the discipline to do it because people want it, right? Mentally, they want
they?
it. The idea of wanting things is great, but the idea of doing it is not so great.
Well, that's the thing. Like, think about
So you're
this,
saying
right?
execution's important?
Dude,
The most important.
you have tons and tons, dude. You have tons and tons of courses, programs out there, and everybody thinks that it's a scam, right?
Right.
And you have college,
Everything's a scam
right?
until it
College
works.
is like what? The inflation on college has been crazy. Like, you have people's income not really going up, but you have college that's becoming more and more expensive, and people, they see a course.
Does the degree
$99,
become more
like,
valuable?
Bro, you have things that are $99, $1,000, even
Look.
$10,000, right? Compared to $100K for a college degree that will change their lives.
To speak
And they
about
won't
something
invest
that's
into it.
gonna go over that statistic that you just mentioned, I just read 2 days ago that the average income for you to be able to afford a house in the United States is $115,000. That is double what the average American is making as of
Exactly.
now.
That's
Which
just
is
sad.
insane. That is sad because the government is not going to enforce the minimum pay to be 2 times what it is today. So the odds of the average American now making it to 100,000 plus is very slim and next to impossible.
Well, that's
Right? Unless some wise people out there that are listening to this, they put some urgency into their lives. They apply some of the knowledge that they gain from the internet. We have courses to help some of you guys make money. And then you hustle because the industrial system is rigged, is bullshit, and retirement, it's for gay shit.
We're not trying to get Franco killed here, so don't be calling no industry BS because then you're gonna
It
get
is
suicide.
BS.
But you're gonna get suicided.
I mean, if I get killed, I get killed with a
Listen,
good
this is
message.
the real question. This is the real question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make the
Do
them
bad
cry.
bitches care about Black Friday? Yes or
What?
no?
Yes.
You think bad bitches care about Black Friday?
of
Yeah.
course they got to get the makeup. What, bro?
Makeup girls.
If you're a
Victoria's
bad
Secret.
enough girl, I don't think you care about Black Friday.
Well, look at it this way, right? You have inflation rising,
Right.
right? Sure, you can raise your minimum wage, but guess what? Just
not
because
gonna
your
double.
minimum wage goes up doesn't mean everything else isn't going to become
Yeah.
more expensive, right? You raise minimum wage, everything else becomes more and more expensive. So what are you left with? Well, you need to make more money because you're never going to save your way to, I don't want to say rich, right? Maybe you want to be rich.
Who
maybe
has
you,
ever
maybe,
saved money and became rich?
Maybe you just want
Nobody.
Maybe you just want a
Nobody.
little bit of extra money, right? So realistically speaking, it's not about making more money. It's not about saving more money. It's about making more money, right? It's capitalizing on the opportunities that are always going to be in front of you because guess what? The next opportunity is probably knocking on your door right now. Maybe it's from us. Maybe if it's from someone else.
Do no. Look, inflation is going to eat up the middle class.
Always.
Plain and simple. So it's either you're gonna be broke or you're gonna be rich, right? It's one of the two. Eventually, the middle class is not gonna exist in the United States.
Do you know what's also being inflated?
What?
These women's egos because they're in their bag this year.
Oh yeah, they're making it.
They're not only are they making it, they're spending it.
But listen, advice again to anybody out there: learn how to generate sales.
Key.
Become
Be a
socially active. Create an audience around your personality, right? And then use that to make money because it's the only way that you're gonna be able to say, okay, I have a 9 to 5, but I need additional money. Maybe I can perhaps learn of a service or two that I can sell to my people through affiliate programs and make that commission. This is the way that you do it in 2024. So if you're sleeping on that, I mean, I have bad news for you. In 2025,
You're gonna get tucked in.
In 2025, you're gonna be praying that this was what you did.
But that's
in
only 2 years from
2024.
now.
Well, whatever.
Time flies.
Listen,
Time flies.
I said only 2 years.
2030, some people are gonna be in the same exact position that they're in today.
Yeah.
Struggling, depressed, complaining with kids that are now going to college. They're not ready for that. I mean, maybe
But we're
there's
here
no
to save
financial.
them. We're here to save them.
We're here.
Think about the
We're here to do some things.
think about the pandemic, right? Like time flies.
not a pandemic, it's a
was,
bandemic.
What, 2020?
Yeah.
It's already 2023, about to be 2024 in what, a month?
Yeah.
So it's like, for those of you that are like, oh, 2 years, bro, time flies. That's why it's so key to make a plan, right? A 3-year plan, a 5-year plan, right? Some people get scared. They're like, I don't want to wait 5 years. I don't want to wait 10 years. But realistically speaking, you could accomplish so much in that timeline compared to trying to
You gotta
make
start.
a quick buck.
You
know?
start.
You gotta
And
start.
Look, here at the CEOs Network, there's so much that's gonna be available for you guys. There's so much that's coming, right? Like we're
It's
about
insane,
to. What are we
guys.
about to start doing? We're about to start doing daily shows for you guys.
Every single day.
Every single day, we're gonna have different names for different days. We're gonna be bringing maybe some wild guests that might entertain you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys will just have to, hit that
Listen.
subscribe and see, because honestly, we're here to stay and we're here to bring
If you
value
knew what was
every
coming,
single day.
You wouldn't subscribe.
Listen, this is all about value. Obviously, we're here for growth, to help people. I'm passionate about helping people, and we're gonna pursue that vision. Right? We're here to help countless people throughout the history of this company, this podcast, And there's opportunity out there. Stop crying, start acting. 2024 is ahead of you in just a few weeks. So, forget about the past. I don't remember my last 9 years, but I'm thankful for everything. For real. Bro, I don't remember my last birthday. Literally. Like 9 years. I don't remember anything.
But you remember the last time you went to the bank?
I remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I remember that often. But
Memory's not that bad.
it's not that terrible. But essentially, we're here to bring game to the people. We're here to change some people's lives, right?
Yeah.
Like, and some people are going to follow us. They're going
I'm
to
here
believe
to
in
change
us.
lives.
But some people are going to be too late for when, it's time to join us.
Honestly, we only care about the action takers.
Yeah.
In my me
The
personally,
takers of the
I
action.
only in all the time I've been creating content, I've noticed that the people that actually ask questions are actually the ones that have made progress. Are the
Yeah.
ones that send me screenshots saying, "Bro, look what I did. Look at the result I've got."
The ones
right?
that want to
It's
win.
always the ones that actually want to win. Because if you don't want to win, why are you here? Honestly.
And lastly, I like to say this, guys on camera, anybody looking right now, listen, there are funding options for you. If you're short of your dreams because of money,
You're in the US.
Yeah. Well,
just
number one,
comment.
hallelujah.
Listen,
You're in the United States.
listen.
Billy, turn on the machine.
Comment. Finances under this video, and somebody's gonna reach out to you with details on how you can get funding through our program and how you can actually earn money referring people to our program. Two things that you have to win big in 2024. So let's make it happen. Don't cry. Take some action. We're here to help.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share this with a friend.
Peace.